went to the bookstore again. I just went to the bookstore recently, and I filmed like a bookstore vlog for that one, but I don't know how close together I'm going to be posting those videos. Either way, I went to the bookstore recently, and yeah, I didn't feel like vlogging again, so this is just a little haul. So got my little bag from Versailles, and what did I get? So first we have the Dead Poets Society. It's such a cute, okay, that's my receipt. I'm gonna keep that for a collage or something. It's such a cute little book. And Dead Poets Society, love the story, very good. Yeah, anyway, yay, Dead Poets Society. Next we have On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous. So basically this is a son writing letters to his mum who can't read. And yeah, it's just, I really love the title too. I just think that it's like very interesting. Next we have I Wish You All the Best. So this is about a non-binary character, Ben, who gets kicked out of their home, like their parents' home, and goes to live with their sister, who like is estranged. I don't know if they're estranged. I don't know if their sister is estranged from them or like from their parents or something. And her husband. And then they like go to a new school, and then they meet this boy, and they're like friendship, but also maybe something more. So obviously like very queer book. Like, I don't know, I feel like, yeah, there aren't that many. Okay, so I feel like there's not that many queer books, right? In the whole span of books ever written, there aren't that many queer books. There are a lot of queer books, but there aren't that many. And even still, I feel like queer books are mostly about like being homosexual. I haven't read that many books with non-binary characters, so I'm excited to read this. Yes? No? My Policeman. Okay, so, where do I start? So My Policeman is about this policeman called Tom who marries this woman called Marion, but then also has this relationship with Patrick, who is another man. And it's set in Brighton in the 1950s, and it's inspired by the relationship that E.M. Forster, the novelist. So E.M. Forster is an author who wrote Room with a View and Morris, and he was gay, or he was queer, and he obviously liked men. Morris actually is a book that he wrote in the early 20th century, but it wasn't published until 1976 because obviously there were laws outlawing homosexuality, and it was just like obviously a very taboo topic at the time it was written. And by the way, the movie is free on YouTube. That's where I watched it. It's very aesthetically pleasing, and it's just a really interesting book, given all like the stuff around it. But I'm excited to read this because, like the sticker says, also side note, there are some book covers like, okay, I got Normal People, or not Normal People, Conversations with Friends. Spoiling the next book. But look at this sticker. Hulu. So ugly. But this one I don't mind so much because soon to be a major motion picture, I feel it kind of fits with the 50s vibe, and also it like matches the spine, it like blends in, so I don't mind that. Anyway, like the sticker says, soon to be a major motion picture, coming out in October in theaters, and then November 4th on Prime. There's a movie starring Harry Styles. So if you want to read it before the movie comes out, you should hop on that. But yeah, I'm excited to read this. I've tried listening to the audiobook, but I feel like it's just a book that I like want to read with a physical book. So yeah, I also like the first line of the book. I considered starting with these words. I no longer want to kill you, because I really don't. But then I decided you would think this far too melodramatic. You've always hated melodrama, and I don't want to upset you now, not in the state you're in. Not at what may be the end of your life. And I feel like that's just a good I don't know, beginning. It's, that's by Marion's perspective talking to Patrick. Anyway, the next book is Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney. So there is a Hulu show. There's also a Hulu show for normal people. So Sally Rooney is a very interesting author. So basically this is about like two friends, and then like one of them ends up with this guy Nick, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it's just kind of about, she really writes about like kind of slice of life, like books about just relationships and friendships and communication and like love and sex and fights and drama and just like people. And I think it's kind of like, I don't know, I like books like that because I feel like we always think like, I mean, at least sometimes even I think I'm like, to write a book, because I love writing. I've written beginnings to tons of books or whatever, and I feel like sometimes you think in order to write a book you have to have a groundbreaking idea. Like, what's the point of writing a book if you're not bringing something completely like new and different to the scene of literature? Like, you have to have something completely original, completely like groundbreaking to make your book worth writing and worth publishing. But I feel like books like these bring it back to like, this is what people in real life care about, so why is it not what literature cares about? And like, I feel like it says something that we keep like in real life, that's what you deal with. So I feel like it's good to reflect that in literature, and you don't have to like, obviously her books are popular and people like them, and she's a good writer, but you don't have to have a like brand new genre defining thing for people to care about it. You can just write about life, because that's what people live every day. Anyway, something I think is interesting, there are no quotation marks. Some people, I feel like people find that's why I like that's why I feel like it's good to read Sally Rooney physical, not audiobook. But I feel like that's kind of jarring, but also like, I don't know, I think it's cool. So those are all the, oh wait, no, there's one more. This one my sister and I are going to read together and share. It's called Bloom. It's about this boy, Ari, who his family owns a bakery, and his dad wants him to work at the bakery, but he really wants to move to the city with his friends and his band to pursue music. And he meets this boy, Hector, who is so he sets to, so that his dad will let him leave, he puts out an ad for jobs at the bakery for someone to replace him, and Hector applies for the job. So he is in town because to pack up his grandma's house, because I think his grandma's dead. So he's in town packing that up, and he was going to school for culinary. He was going to culinary school, but he stopped because he had to come and like clean up his grandma's house. So he applies to work at the bakery, and it's kind of like them, probably. I'm only partway through. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I think that it's a cool book. It's kind of like, hates bacon, wants to leave, is stuck here, loves bacon. Kind of cool. I like it. Cute. Very cute. My sister also got some books. And my dad got The Tattooist of Auschwitz, which I'm definitely stealing once he's done. Because it's been on my TBR for a while, but I don't know if I want to read it yet because it seems like a tough book and I'm having some tough times of my own. So I don't know. But yeah, empty bag. Yay. Yeah. So thank you for watching. Gotta get back to packing. Yay. Cause I'm going on a trip. Yay. Okay, cool. Whatever.